Salakia, let me reread that. Verse 6, it says, not too many, it's Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 6, it says, not too many people of strange speech, of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee, man. See what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, they would have hearkened unto us. So imagine that we were sent to all the heathen in all the different nations. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? All the different families of people other than our people. How all these videos that we do would probably be the most popular people, you know, on the avenue that we teach on, man. See what I'm saying? Because they will hearken unto us, man. But unfortunately, which I don't want to say unfortunately, but I mean, it's just a part of the role, man. You see what I'm saying? We're sent to Jake, which happens to be the most hard-headed people on the planet, man. Which we are, man. See what I'm saying? So it's not just a them thing; it's a us thing too. Because beating that mentality out of us is a miracle in itself, man. And that's why it just happens to be these people. See what I'm saying? Because you got to remember that you were in the world at one point too, man, and you coming out of it happens to be a very great act, man. See what I'm saying? So right now, not to say we're on autopilot, but as we know, man's goings are of the Lord, and that all this has been written. So essentially, we're just walking around fulfilling a duty that was already manifested, and we're acting it out. So we shouldn't even be stressed about certain things like that, man. But right now, we're just playing the role of the that was assigned to us, man. And that role requires us to teach our people. But verse 7, it says, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted, man. So we have to walk in the same shoes as YAHAWASHI. See what I'm saying? But remember that they didn't listen to him, man. So of course they're not gonna listen to us. So our job isn't really to get them to listen, because only the elect are going to hear. But our job is to experience what the Lord had to go through when he was here and understand, oh, wow, man, like what's coming is really necessary. And understand the emotions and the intentions and the logic behind what's about to transpire, man. So lucky if I keep clearing my throat. But let's see. Verse 8, it says, behold, I have made thy face strong against their face, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads, man. As an adamant harder than flint, I have made thy forehead, fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house, man. So don't just be dismayed at their looks. Don't be dismayed at anything, man. See what I'm saying? Moreover, he said unto me, son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive in thine heart, and hear with thine ears, man. And go get thee to them of the captivity unto the children of thy people, and speak unto them, and tell them, thus saith the Lord God, man. Whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, man. So even if they don't listen, you still teach them, man. Why? Because a part of the lesson, a major part of our lesson is just to experience what the Lord had to experience, man. So even if they don't listen, man, see what I'm saying? We gotta we gotta at least put the message out there, man. See what I'm saying? Which marks them, man. Verse 12, it says, then the Spirit took me up, and I heard behind me a voice of a great rushing, saying, blessed be the glory of the Lord from his place, man. Come on, man. So that's going to be a very large part of what gets us out of here, man, is walking in the footsteps of the Lord. Even if we know that these people aren't going to take heed, doing so and knowing this while doing so is a good sign of your genuine or genuinity, or that's not a word, Salakia. Of your genuine behavior or genuine heart into this, man. See what I'm saying? Of your spirit being true to this thing, of this truth, man. See what I'm saying? You doing something knowing that they aren't gonna listen, but doing it just because the Lord did it, and you know that you have to experience what He experienced, and just to get a better perspective on what He had to go through, man. You know what I'm saying? That's genuine, man. And it would take somebody crazy to do something like that, man, which is exactly why we do it. Verse 14, it says, "So the Spirit lifted me up and took me away, and I went in bitterness, man, in the heat of my spirit, but the hand of the Lord was strong upon me, man." So in bitterness, man, like, oh man, I do not want to do this, man, but you remember that the Lord is with you the whole way, man. See what I'm saying? Then I came to them of the captivity at Tel Aviv, that dwelt by the river of Chabar, and I sat where they sat and remained there, astonished among them 7 days, man. So astonished, man. And it came to pass at the end of 7 days that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, man. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me," man. It says, when I say unto the Salakia, it says, "When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked ways, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. If thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked ways, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul," man. So that's what we gotta do, man. And that's until He gives a commandment that we cleave our tongues into the roof of our mouths. That's what we're requested to do. No matter how much they try to mess with us, no matter how much they shut our stuff down, no matter how much they attack us and threaten us, you see what I'm saying? That's what we do, man. And let me get this article, man. Let me just get this, because this was interesting to me. This is RT News. It says World News. It says Facebook issues first ever fake news correction to user post under pressure from Singapore government, man. So here's what it says, man. Let's see. It says, for the first time, Facebook has given into pressure from Singapore to add a correction notice on a post which officials have demanded fake news shared on the platform by the bloggers, man. So fake news, man. So basically pressure from the government, man. See what I'm saying? So that could happen here, man. See what I'm saying? So it says in quotations, Facebook is legally required to tell you that the Singapore government says this post has false information, man. The notice said, which was embedded at the bottom of the post without any changes to the origin's text, man, to the original text, man. So basically they have to have this like notice now, where I guess for the first time ever, they're finally implementing the whole fake news thing here with Singapore, man. Let's see, man. Let's see. And of course, Facebook is a very large, the biggest social network, on the planet, as far as like profiles and messaging and status and all that stuff. So it's a big deal. So let's see. It says first, it says chapter 2. It says, paragraph 2. It says the social media giant appended the correction to a post by Australian-based blogger Alex Tan, who cite the State Times reviews is banned in Singapore, man. So they just say, it says banned in Singapore. The post's question alleged that members of a local student union had run into the trouble with police, which the Ministry of Home Affairs dubbed false and baseless, man. So basically, the government has the whole point is that the government has power to pretty much sway the opinion of fact or fiction, or what we say. So freedom of speech will eventually become obsolete because it's gonna spread here, man. It says Facebook has previously said it was concerned with aspects of the new law which grant both powers to the Singapore executive branch to compel us to remove content they deem to be false and to push a government notification to users, man. So yeah, so basically to push their agenda and take power away from the people, man. So that's the type of stuff that's coming now, man. And then we have all this other garbage that people are focusing on, like Black Friday. You see what I'm saying? Which doesn't really even matter. But it's a very close-knit time, man.